All right, guys.
I
So
haven't been watching.
this is Andrew. Brian,
Go ahead.
I'm doing a recap. You can stay on the line. I'm just doing a quick recap on
Yep.
what we did in Snap. I mean, the Snap was gapping down a little bit because of the earning last night. That was the only trade that I did, and I was pretty happy with that. So it was a typical 1 minute open range breakup. That was my signature. So stock, it was, although it was gapping down, it really shows some. Let me actually go to 1 minute chart here and the 5 minute chart here. So although it was gapping down, but it showed really nice strength just before the market opens. And then right at the market open, what we saw was actually Brian caught that earlier than me. So it just popped up. There wasn't any volume at the first minute, and you really need to, for these nice stocks, to need to see a lot of volume. I mean, sometimes it takes a minute or two for these auction things to go on. And as soon as the volume came in, you see there was no volume, like 300,000 shares in the first minute. As soon as the volume came in, I went long at 56 something and then added more, popped up, sold, and through this level that we had, which was a yesterday low. And then after that, I added more for the break of previous day close. So I still had the position for the break of yesterday close, and then it just broke out. And then the last piece I got out at the break even. So that's my trading strategy. I'm never really let anything goes out of my way. Although I added here, so my average came somewhere around here at the VWAP. So I got a little bit of a slippage on that. It just dropped, and I didn't have a big size. So that was a really solid trade for me, and I would just stop trading after that. But it sold off a little bit, but as you see, the slope of moving averages were strong. It came in, and now it's actually going for the break of all-time high. So Snap, when you look at the chart, was the 2 days ago low. That was the level that we traded, and now it's actually going toward the all-time high. My partials are, someone in the chat is asking, partials. I'm partial 10%. So that was a pretty solid day with what I had on a Snap. TQQ was a swing that I had from last night, and I still have it. So it was gapping up really nicely. I'm still holding it in this account, and also on the other account I still have some TQQ. See how far we want to go up in the market. I think the technology sector is really strong. So we're gonna hold this and see what it does. So that was pretty much the only trade that I did, and yeah, it was. I think this one is definitely gonna go up. I mean, Thor did a really nice trade. Thor, if on this, let me see if I can actually find Thor's trade. Yeah, that's actually PLTR. So Thor did a really nice trade on this as well. There you go. So as you see, he got the long here at. As soon as he just claimed the VWAP, he went long at 57.20, and then this is the high of the day, and he's partialing out at these levels that he had, and now Thor is really good at holding this, and I love that. He's not a scalper. He's really holding these levels really nicely, and as you see, he had also the breakout of here. Do you see the ad that I had? Is just popped up, and he got out of the break even. As soon as he came back up, he went long, and he got stopped at the break even. So he had essentially 3 trades. So that's one trade. That's one trade that he can break even, and that's a trade that I think he's still in there. So that was a really nice trade that Thor did. Anything else? Yeah, I know, Jared. I was showing it for YouTube people because it's just the way that it works is a little bit tough. Let me actually bring it up. Okay, so that's so that I think I have to press this. Oh yeah, there you go. So yeah, so you can see it here. So Thor did essentially 3 trades on it. Do you remember that I went long here and then I added here? So Thor did this trade on add. So you're welcome, Thor. So he went long, sold some, and then he came out at the break even. This is very important. The trade management is very important at the break even point. And then he came down, he went long again, probably added, and then he got stopped out at the break even. And then you don't want to get stuck in these drops. So you're not in this position, and as soon as he came out, I knew Thor is going to take this trade. This is his signature. It's kind of like a lightning bolt pattern as well, but Thor is trading it based on volume. Is really nice. And as you see here, he scaled out, and let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, so he's still in there for the break of all-time high. I think Snap is going to go all-time high. I called it for a call option. You could buy a call option here, like something like 57 or 58 in the money, or just out of the money. And as it goes, you can just go easily all-time high. So let me actually show you a potential, options trade. Let me bring the option chains on that. So what you could do in a Snap, let me see. Like for example, I knew a Snap here around here is getting the VWAP, and it's going to go to all-time high. So you could buy a call option. Let me actually show the chart. A call option of a strike price of, like for example, 57. Yeah, not on a daily chart. Yeah, so here. So you could buy a call option of right now like $1 or $1.95, and now it's at $3. So let me actually go into the daily to see. Yeah, so you could buy a call option on that, and it's not a lot of open interest in this one, but what about this one? You know, you could buy a call option here at 30 cents, and now it's at 60 cents, just the expiry of today or next week. So that usually in these trends are really good if you can buy a call option. All right, so that's it, guys, pretty much. And is there anything else? Yeah, so DAS has an option chain, so you can go to the trade and option chain. All right, guys, have a good day and have a good weekend. So for me, that was only trade. I still hold this TQQ. Hopefully, we popped up again. I mean, the market is definitely strong thanks to the Federal Reserve printing money, and I'll see. There's probably QQ that does nothing. It might sell off a little bit. Qs might sell off a little bit on the market. I don't know. What do you think, Brian?
I don't know. I was looking for a bit of a pullback. I was looking for a reverse Mark 11, but we kind of did review reversal earlier, 1020 on SPY. So now it looks like we're just pushing higher again. So I think the Qs will come back. I think they'll go green again.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm just gonna hold this.
Flat.
If you think it's good, I'm gonna hold this. All right, guys. Thank you so much. So next week we have a couple of really good webinars for those of you who want to know what we are doing. So you go to the webinar, and by the way, we have a Discord channel for members. So on the webinar page, now we added Kyle. Kyle is one of our members. Actually, let me bring it here so people can see it. So Kyle. Let me actually stop this camera too, because you're not going to be able to see it. Okay, yeah. Kyle is doing this webinar, advanced technology webinar. So Kyle joined us since January, and now he's going to have this advanced webinar. If anyone wants to talk, learn anything about hotkeys or any question that you have. I mean, after onboarding that Carlos and Mike are doing, Kyle is going to have that presentation. Next week, we're going to have Andy Kirshner. He's running a very well-known prop firm called Kirshner Trading Group. They're actually partnered with SMB Capital. And he's going to come and talk to our community. And we have tons of really good questions from him. And we love to really learn from Kirshner, how the professional traders are thinking, trading, strategy, and everything. So Carlos and I would gonna moderate that. And then the next week, Peter is coming back about position sizing. And of course, Peter has been trading for so many years, and that the key to success is really for trading on the right share size, which directly goes into risk management. Kredesh is coming next week on Wednesday, psychology, talking about the mental edge. And then the week after, we have Neda coming about mindfulness. Mindfulness has helped a lot, really, in my own personal life. And I think it's really important. Even if not for trading, mindfulness is extremely important, really. And then every week, we have Thursday mentorship sessions. I know we call it Thursday because of Thor. And I actually came last night, and it was pretty good. So, come check every week. This webinar page gets updated, and so looking forward to see all of you guys. And yeah, that's it. Brian, is anything from you before we signing off the YouTube?
We're just watching the markets here. It looks like we're still in an uptrend, and yeah, trend is your friend.
Yeah, perfect.
So,
and those of you guys. Those of you who want to get update, even if you're not a member, just go to our website, into the education. There is a sign up page. You can sign up. So Brian is sending his trades and his recaps twice a week. So it's really good to get an idea of what's going on. All right, guys, have a good day and have a good weekend.